people excuse me, please forgive my ignorance. But living in this modern world is a challenging experience. Just by looking at me, you could tell I am a fella from way back when. I could tell you stories about Lazarus, Sukuya, and Dwayne. I grew up in the days of boxcart, toting water in petrol tin. Relax, my friend, let me explain what was my routine every morning. I used to wake up very early before sunrise, kneel down and say my prayers, make up the bed and clean the yard. Don't forget to wash the wear. Clean the fowl and the pig and clean the pen and cut some grass for the mule. After that, I still had to walk 2.5 miles to go to school. That was old school. Yeah. Old school. I'm an old school guy. I come from the old school. What you say? Old school. Old school. I'm an old school guy. I come from the old school. I know nothing lasts forever. Everything is just for a while. That is why I just always want to find out what is the latest style. I don't ever want to be left out when I want to be in the norm. I trying every day, but my pants wouldn't stay below my bottom. My granddaughter says she want tablet. I went and buy Panadol for her, but they laugh at me because I didn't know the tablet was a computer. I used to wake up very early before sunrise, kneel down and say my prayers, make up the bed and clean the yard. Don't forget to wash the wear. Don't expect to get nothing free, my son. Everything has a price. Success in life is guaranteed through hard work and sacrifice. That was old school. Old school. I'm an old school guy. I come from the old school. Old school. Old school. I'm an old school guy. I come from the old school. Good morning, thank you, I'm sorry. Pardon me, sir, I misunderstood. All these things my parents instilled in me early in my childhood. I can't get it out of my system. It's part of my DNA. That is why I get in the nenen to understand some people today. Long time when you hear about tattoo, you sharpen your teeth to eat wild meat stew. But today, tattoo with a set of demonic paintings all over you. I used to wake up very early before sunrise, kneel down and say my prayers, make up the bed and clean the yard. Don't forget to wash the wares. If you fail and fall down, get up again, my son. Continue to try. Thank God for all that you have, and never let people think on your eye. That was old school. Old school. I'm an old school guy. I come from the old school. Hey! Old school. Old school. I'm an old school guy. I come from the old school. One day my father tell me, son, listen carefully. Regardless to where you may be, honesty is still the best policy. He says it's okay to become wealthy, nothing wrong with fortune and fame, but the best thing a man could ever earn in this life is a good name. And then he tell me to respect women, treat them with tender loving care, and remind yourself every day that is a woman who brought you here. She make you wake up every morning before sunrise, kneel down and say your prayers, make up the bed and clean the yard. Don't forget to wash the wares. He say you have a good trade and you're working, now you might be looking for a spouse. Son, before you start having children, try and build a little house. That was old school. Old school. I'm an old school guy. I come from the old school. Where you say? Where you say? Old school. Old school. I'm an old school guy. I come from the old school. Yeah, yeah. Old school. Old school. I'm an old school guy. I come from the old school.